Nice setup. Just a very good victory. Very proud of our team. All phases. As I just told them, it's about our preparation. It's about the way they go to work each day throughout the week, starting on Mondays. And I've been saying that, throughout this season, that I enjoy coaching these guys, and that's why. They take the coaching, they take the criticism. They know we can do so many things better. We did an awful lot of good things today, in all sides. And the beautiful thing is there's still so much more we can do and will do. And that's what gives us so much optimism as we move forward. Again, plays are going to happen, but I felt like we were in very good control of this game, but we knew they were not going to go away. They're too good offensively, and they can move the ball so quickly that we knew that would be a challenge somehow, some way in the second half. I was proud of the stop we made early, and then the offense really controlling the football. The one long drive that we had, I think, to give us 35 was a long drive, killed a lot of clock, and got the touchdown. It was big. And again, there was some momentum shifts late, but we still felt like we had it in good control. There's things we all can do better. We tried to draw them off sides. We thought we had it, but we didn't. In hindsight, probably need to just punt that ball. And we can't give up the long pass in that situation. That's it's not very smart. Football IQ's got to go up there. There's things I could do better to call better in that situation, but we got to play off and keep things in front of us. But again, the guys were fighting, and we talked about that. We were going to fight the whole way through. We were going to stay aggressive, and we were going to compete for 60 minutes. And that was our mindset, and that was the players' mentality, and that's what they did. It's a very good group, and we're excited. I think for the first time, this isn't about relief of winning the game. This is about, how much more we can do. And I believe that's what's fun about this group, is the mentality to go back to work Monday for another challenge. And that's when it's fun.
Mark, is this the kind of team you thought you'd have when you took this job 4 years ago? Is this what you envisioned building a program?
It is. I mean, it is. I've told you, even through some ups and some downs, that they were fun to coach. And I was, good. There's always things you're never going to be satisfied as a coach, ever. Or a program, you shouldn't be. But we know, we know we're making progress in a lot of areas. We know we had good kids, and all that. We need to grow up. We need to, some experience. We need to play well, offense, defense, special team. We had to get a niche. This is the first time with this whole staff, and I love the staff has done a remarkable job. Every coach and every player, they've been fun to work with.
How successful you were in the run game tonight just showed kind of the stride you've made of just being an all-purpose team.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You see the physicality, you see the run game, and you see how it helps a program. You have to be able to have that physicality. I've talked about that since day one. It's a process to get there that nobody wants to, go through and wait. But, we weren't ever discouraged. You just got to stay the course and get better. Some of those linemen are growing up. We have some backs. The receivers are always a threat. Even when we're not throwing the ball extremely well, they're a threat. Steven, got the ball down the field and threw a beautiful post on 3rd and 8. That stretches people. That gets you off your back a little bit. And I feel like it's a good combination.
What's it say about your team after Blake makes a big play on the goal line on 3rd down? They miss the field goal and the ball just basically grind out the game.
That was a big piece of the game. We talked about it in here about getting a stop the first possession of the second half. They did get a good drive, but our guys dug their heels in, and even a field goal at that moment would have been a big stop for us. The fact that he missed the field goal was gravy. We did have a really nice play on 3rd down on there. We had a good disguise and we executed very nicely on that play. And then they missed the field goal, which was gravy. And then our offense to take the ball and drive it straight down. I think that was the very long drive, if I'm not 6 minutes and a touchdown, and that's huge. And that's what we talked about at half. We'd like to see us start with a 3 and out, but we didn't. But we still hung in there and made them earn it and executed late and got the stop.
How much, obviously, maybe you want to praise that, but how much credit goes to the offensive line?
It was one of the things I just talked about, and I very rarely single out guys or give them game balls or any of that, but I've started with how about Boom and Benny both almost at 200 apiece is what I understand. Somebody said it was pretty close, but again, you have to give that credit to the offensive line, a big piece of it. Those guys, and when I really noticed them finishing blocks. I saw them really playing physical and enjoying that, and so they're playing extremely hard and they're playing smart, and the offensive staff and Eddie and the whole crew has really set things up nicely, and that's what teams do. That's what good teams do. Yes, yeah, that's what we've done, a good dose. Yeah, we've done. I know you cover Missouri, but yeah, we've done that quite a bit. So they had a good feel that was coming. No, we're going to talk about next week. Who do we play? Georgia? Okay, I'm worried about Georgia. That's what I'm worried about. No.
Talking about the Wildcat, he's done some really inventive things with the Wildcat.
Definitely. We really have. We've grown that package, and it's a great 4-minute offense. We needed that at time in all games. Sometimes when I talk about a defense needs a break or whatever, there's times when you need to slow down and get in 4 minutes just to get your defense a rest or sit back and get some things figured out. And in this game, it was important because of how fast they go and how many plays they can get off. And so, that controlling the clock was a big part of it. And during the bye week, we had some time, and we added to it a little bit. And I gave them a few wrinkles that have given me problems over the years, and we put those in the last 2 weeks, and they've helped a bit. And they helped us last week after the bye. Some new little wrinkles that again have created. They were simple for us to do, but they've created issues for me in the past. Well, I think it was a very important. What I loved about it was I loved our guys' preparation, and that's not coach speak. I loved the way they went about it. This group's. That's why I just asked them right now: are we satisfied? Is that it? Are we satisfied with this, or are we going to go take it to another level? And that's what I love coaching about them. They want to go to work. I want them to enjoy it. They should, and the music's on in there, and they're having fun, and they should. But tonight, go home and watch somebody else sweat, and relax, and let's get back to work on Monday, and not be satisfied. And so that's our mindset. Yeah, JoJo wasn't. He could play, but you could see he's got a cast on, and so with ball security issues, JoJo was willing to do whatever he could and play. Hurt, or he got a cast on, and he was an emergency. But just with ball security, it was an issue. So he was ready to go, but those two knew they were probably geared up for a big day. The fumble, he just put it on the ground, but we had to get him right back out there, and he got hit in the shoulder or whatever, but he's fine. Pardon me? Some of those mistakes that you guys made late, does that keep guys yes, you're always learning, and we walked the whole way up here. I walked up here with Chris, and he means so well, and he's going to be a very good player and continue to get better, and we're always learning, and just the situation in the game is so important, and understanding things, and so there's things that I could understand because he's trying to correct some issues that we had before, and in that situation, I'd have rather him tackle them, and just get the penalty and just get him down once it got behind him, but there's things that he'll learn and continue to grow. Yep. It was a big play because we had such a long drive, and you could tell they had a great rush there, and we had a shuffle pass. He was supposed to underhand that, and he couldn't because of the pressure. Waited for it to clear, and again, that's Steven making plays that a lot of people don't completely understand because he's not sitting back in the pocket. He sat in the pocket, delivered some good footballs, but that kind of play is helping us win football games. It was supposed to be a shovel, and that's a safe play because if it's incomplete, it's incomplete. But if we get it, you could see the pressure. It was set up well, but he didn't have vision on it. So he ad-libbed, and then he dumped it over the top, and boom, makes one guy miss, and we get in. So it's a big play.
Was there, after the run start, was there a time when you thought, when it hit you, hey, I think we're going to be okay? I think this team will get it turned?
Early in the season,
Yeah, after the run start, when you came after the run start.
yeah, you know that. You know what I'm going to say. Don't get me to say it again. But yeah,
But was there,
you know what I'm going to say.
I know,
Yeah. So
there wasn't a particular practice or a particular game or anything that you thought,
stay the course. Continue to do. Rely on the things that you know. The things that you know make a difference. The things you're committed to that you know are going to build a program. And we had to look at areas. We got things fixed. We got better, and it takes a buy-in from everybody. But I had confidence that we would continue to improve and get better, and we will.
What can this momentum do for your team?
I think it's about our team finally being in a position where we're not satisfied. I'm proud of them. They should be proud of themselves because of the work and the preparation and how hard they've worked and how fun they are to coach. But I truly believe that it's about being back in there Monday, ready to go and ready to prepare to win games. It's not everybody wants to win on Saturday. What are you willing to sacrifice to put yourself in a position to win the games? Thank you.